EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the Caribbean Isle of Puerto Rico and its historic capital city of San Juan. Today, it's the second of 3 games here on Wild Card Sunday, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Armadillos of San Juan. The second of 3 games here on this Sunday. We continue with Super Wild Card Weekend here on EA Sports. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
And he comes into these playoffs bringing a team that's been battle-tested, won the division, and earned the home playoff game here in round 1. But every year they know that a division champ, it feels like, gets beat. They don't want to be that team. They have to avoid the overconfidence and make sure they play the same way they played during the regular season, mistake-free and with passion.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Now Daniels. Throw left side complete. That's Lane. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. As you can see, they're not operating at full health today, partner. That's been a big story the last couple of weeks. But the bottom line, their record is solid, and you know that this is still a very dangerous team, even with those guys missing.
What they have shown us throughout this season is that this team has stayed focused, and some injuries, they're just not going to derail the momentum they built up all season long. They continue to go out there and play.
And he is able to take this lead down into Detroit territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And the San Juan 1st down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll run with Robinson. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
They go option right on 2nd and goal. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Daniels. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him.
Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
A nice little juke. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the 1st overall selection of the 2016 draft. From Cal, it's Jared Goff.
And he comes off of a really good regular season with over 4,000 yards passing. And now in the playoffs, people always ask the question, do you continue to play the way you played in the regular season? Do you turn it loose? Or do you tone it down a little bit? I think you've got to be smart, but make sure you show the defense something they haven't seen before.
The 28-yard line.
Now Goff. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
On fourth down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Throwing now is Daniels. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. And down by a field goal, they'll take over with excellent field position following the interception. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll fake the give. Now gone. Oh, short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Complete to number 87, Sam Laporta.
Goff now to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And out of bounds right around the 20.
That's good for a Lions first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal.
Detroit Lions first down.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go and picking up good yardage.
That gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Second and goal at the 5-yard line.
Quick toss, hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here on the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you, you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. And that is incomplete.
Well, obviously searching for their first touchdown this game, partner, and that quick 3 and out, that's not going to achieve that at all. Give victory to the secondary there. They brought out tight coverage on that 3rd down snap.
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. Detroit's offense ready to take over. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
A gain of 4 yards. And the Lions first down.
Now a give running right is Montgomery. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. To throw is gone. A short pass here taken in by Laporta. His second catch in this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw a short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
That's another.
Going back to Gibbs on first down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. He gets this out right to Gibbs. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a third down and less than a yard. Goff going to keep it himself. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down. Montgomery, they'll run for it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Lions take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. This defense held out as long as they could, but ultimately the running game wears them down from the 1-yard line.
And that gets set up throughout the entire drive, doesn't it? And when you put those big bodies and determination into that carry, the end result, touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. That time, a 9-play drive. And it was David Montgomery's touchdown run that polished it all off. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. San Juan's offense ready to get started again. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in the end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Daniels looking to throw. That's Samuel caught left side. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they look to throw. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that'll make it 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 48-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. Gets past 1 man. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Now we'll pause here for an injury, and it's Deebo Samuel. He's the man in question right now who will need some attention. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. To throw is Daniels. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Robinson up the middle. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. To the air goes Daniels. Into the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 17-yard line. 18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A first carry for Tyler Algier. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
3rd down and 12.
Looking to throw. Daniels. He'll try and do this himself. And they'll get him down short of the first down, right on the 10-yard line. Yeah, now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Daniels going to throw for it. He'll try to do it himself. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
First down.
On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Jaden Daniels scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. And the Armadillos have retaken the lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. And Detroit getting set to go now. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Gibbs straight ahead. And they'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 60 yards rushing for him in this first half as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. Now gone. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. That'll give him 8 that time. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Jack Fox now. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. Working out of the gun, Daniels. And a dump off here to Robinson. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. From the 23, this is 2nd and 3. They go play action. Daniels. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. That's complete to his receiver, McClellan. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and a couple. Samuel in motion. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's caught. Left side, it's Burks. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 44-yard line.
And the Sam 1. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. They'll look to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. In motion right, Debo.
At the 35-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Now Daniel's going to keep it. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
That's another San Juan.
Slot man moves right.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard
On
line.
1st down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Lane. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. 2nd down and 4. Now Daniels. That's caught by Sennett. That'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another 1st down and a pickup of 5 yards. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This a 33-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So these two teams off to their locker rooms for intermission, and that means we go to Orlando. Here's Scott Hansen with our halftime report. Scott?
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the 3rd quarter as we're ready to kick off the 2nd half. Back out to our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Scott, thank you. And this one's still anybody's game. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand in this 2nd half. as we are about to get underway. A solid stiff arm. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And the Lions getting set to go on offense to start the third. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing. Right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Goff now looks to throw. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 12 more yards there and another first down.
That's another Detroit Lions first down.
Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
At the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up
from the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 68 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Detroit Lions first down. An 8-yard pickup. First down, Lions.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Back to throw, Goff. And this is going to be intercepted. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here of the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Here's Daniels. That pass taken in by Burks. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Throwing now is Daniels. He gets it to Burks again. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Brings up 2nd and 1. At the
back to throw. Daniels. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. DJ Reader breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. 3rd and 9 here. And the slot man goes in motion left. From the gun on 3rd down. Daniels. Under pressure, they got him again. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Fielded just inside the 20. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Lions will take over. Detroit's offense ready to take over. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
Lions, first down. A gain of 14. And the Lions, first down.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. Here's Goff. A quick throw there is incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Goff now to throw. That's complete to Laporta. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Fourth down and 1.
Here we go on fourth. Goff. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
A 5-yard gain on the play.
Now Goff. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that will bring up second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Goff. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over it that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
Goff now looking to throw. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed.
A 4-yard gain.
It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll bring up fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Bates' kick is good. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
San Juan now getting set to take over on offense. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. And he's going to be met behind the line of scrimmage and taken down. And a penalty flag is going to come out on top of it. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Handoff now to Robinson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Jonathan Jones on the tackle.
One quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. To the air goes Daniels. Now he'll tuck this and run. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. To throw is Daniels. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. So here come the Lions now. And this wild card game, folks, it has been as good as advertised. They trail by a field goal here in the fourth, so they know they need at least 3 on this incredibly critical drive as they start out 1st and 10. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 90 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 37-yard line.
Now gone. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 8. Now they go screen. It's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. This will wind up a loss on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. A 40-yard punt, no return. San Juan now getting set to take over on offense. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down. Pass caught. It's Lane with it. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
That's good for a San Juan 1st down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to work at.
And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a 1st down.
That's another San Juan 1st down.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you've got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him now?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, it'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the 4th. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. It's a pickup of 6.
They'll give downs here out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Daniels looking to throw. That's to the sideline and incomplete. Second and 10.
Incomplete. It's now second and 10.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10.
First down.
Here's the option. And he stopped immediately there. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Joseph. 1 yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. He finds his man, complete. It's Lane.
Complete to Jalen Lane. That's a gain of 3.
Daniels from the gun on third down. That's caught. Touchdown. Terry McLaurin, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Armadillos are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, first and 10. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10.
Brings up second and 11 at the 27-yard line.
Gone. This one swung out to Montgomery. Third down at 6.
A gain of 5 brings up third.
Here's Gone. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And for the moment, this will be a first down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands. So following the holding call, what can they do here on third and long? To throw is Gone. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down.
3 plays and
Desperation time for Goff on fourth. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he is trying to get to the marker. Going to depend on the spot, but I'm not sure he got there, and he did not. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
On first and 10, it's Robinson. And some space here. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown. Brian Robinson Jr., 36 yards. And the Armadillos are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. An important score there, CD, and now an important extra point because it would make it a 3-score game.
Love the math there, and at this point in the fourth quarter, look, we all need next-gen stats, right? We all use them, but we don't need them here, do we? Because that means it's almost a certain victory.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Another shot now for this Lions offense. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. And they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Here's Goff. Able to locate his man Slayton on an out route. Now 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Counter play. Here's Gibbs. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 conversion and 8 tries. Not good. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now it's gone. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard.
Give to Montgomery out of the gun. He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down. Now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. This is 2nd and 8. From the gun, here's Goff. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
Back at the 45-yard line.
Goff now looks to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. On 4th down, Goff. And that's caught inside the 30. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
A gain of 30.
Back to throw, Goff. A short pass here taken in by Laporta. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
87, Sam Laporta. A gain of 5.
To the air again, Goff. He's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
10 yards. That's another Detroit Lions 1st down. It's a gain of 10. 1st down.
Here's Goff. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Here's 3rd and 9.
A gain of 1. Brings up 3rd down and
Goff now to throw. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know, you
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Oh, did the Lions get it? Yes, they recovered. Here's 1st and 10. Goff now to throw. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, it's pretty difficult to sum it up offense in a 2-minute drill when your guys are struggling to put points on the board all afternoon. There's an incompletion right there.
Now Goff connects with Slayton. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
That's good. We're on Lions.
Now it's gone. Got St. Brown running the quick slant here. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
12 more yards. That's another Detroit.
And with just over 40 seconds now remaining, he gets up and spikes it. A little more than 40 seconds to play. Now 2nd and 10. Goff. He's got Slayton on the slant. A big play here. Crowd on their feet. 3rd and 4. That is caught. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Goff. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Bates' kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. And losing in this wild card round, you know, they've got something to build on, though, for next year. But I don't know if they want to hear that right now.
Maybe not at the moment, but once they get away from it a little bit and they get to their off-season program, they'll start to talk about that. And I like how you framed it, building blocks, you know, building this program up. And one of my favorite coaches always talks about brick by brick, you build a program. And this is one of those bricks to build them towards the next season where they think they have a chance to advance farther in the playoffs.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaunt. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. Until next time, we say adios from San Juan.